Good morning, righteous fam. I hope y'all are having a beautiful Wednesday morning this Wednesday. Wow, so we know where my mind is already. I hope y'all are having a beautiful Monday morning this morning, right? Um, I'm coming on here with a reminder for myself. This morning's Bible verse is from Matthew 7:13. Enter ye in at the straight gate, for wide is the gate, and broad is the way that leadeth to destruction, and there be many which go in. Is this thereat? Which go in thereat. And I think it's a very good reminder for myself this morning. This morning I'm feeling very in my flesh, I want to say. I'm not able this morning. Normally I start my morning with a cup of coffee and a blunt. I can't do that this morning because I just don't have my gardening tools. I just don't have it this morning. And the choice, right? There are so many choices this morning, and I feel good. I made the right choices. My rent's paid, groceries are bought, my kid has what she needs. She has a recital later this week, and she has a new dress, new shoes. Like, she has everything that she needs this morning. Everything that needs to be done has been done for her. Her hair is did. She was very cute going off to school this morning with her Stanley and her little, like, she was cute. Did her hair, all of the nice things, right? All of the things that you want to be able to do for your child has been done for my child. For myself, on the other hand, of course, I'm looking a hot mess as usual. And the one thing I want, which is usually what I want, that copy and the blunt, I don't have it. So I'm in a bit of a mood that I don't have the things that I have that I want for me. But it's not a need. And I also don't know that they're any type of blessing. I don't know that them adding value to my life. In fact, I think that they do take away from it. I think my body needs the break because I don't think they're adding any type of benefits. But it's just my flesh. This is what I am used to. This is my routine. This is my morning habit. And I'm just like, ugh, because I can't, right? This Matthew 7, right, reminder to me, because God has been talking to me through the New Testament these past couple of days as to how to navigate and just move through life, and how much we have to be wise and vigilant and don't act like we're existing in a vacuum. Like, I've been going and going and going, and I saw a video, and I think that's where I think this is where the time comes in, and just even the reminder to, like, press and to not give in and to not be weak and don't get weary in the well-doing, because we want the God of the promise. We want the God who gives us the blessing. We want the God who is going to fight for us and slew the enemy and break chains and break shackles, and then we expect him to be a punk. Like, let's be honest, that's what it really is. We expect him to be a punk. We expect him to be a punk that we control, right? Like, in Jamaica, we used to call him Bachelor Dolly. I guess I don't know either, and that's for females. I don't know what you would call a man like that, where he's only, and I think, like, it's unrealistic for females to expect this of men. But then I saw a video, and based on the response, I want to say it was a short or something on YouTube, there are a lot of people who operate under this Jezebel spirit, because it has to be a Jezebel spirit to want something and to have this type of Ahab man. Like, it just don't make sense. But, like, we think that that's what God is, where he is just a simp. I think maybe that may be the best word for it. Like, he gets up, we come and a complaint to return that we want something with a demand, and he gives it to us, and then otherwise, or he goes and fights the bullies, but otherwise we do whatever it is we want. We ignore his laws, his rules, the things that he requires of us. We ignore when we are being corrected, and we go all do everything else but to sit in the correction, to deal with it, to process through it, to grow through it. We try to escape it in all types of ways, not knowing that no, the same God who is fighting for you, the same God is a just judge, and He is going to balance the scales, and He is not a respecter of person, that He is not partial to any one person. So you don't think that your prayers are going to get answered and somebody else's prayers is going to be ignored. And don't think that because He looks at you as His child, that means that He has other children that He's going to be ignoring. Because who to tell, you may be the villain in somebody else's story. You may be you may be the prayer point for somebody else, right? So it not it, you coming to Him and having relationship with Him does not excuse or cancel the fact that He will correct you, He will chasten you, and He will refine you, right? So just reminding myself, because that was a gentle reminder for me, because I'm here in my flesh today feeling some type of way because I have to be an adult, because I had to pay bills, because I had to make sure that I had to put someone else's needs before my own today, and all of the snares are there, because it's not that I don't have a means of getting what I want, right? And I think that people need to also think about that too in terms of long-term effects. I can pick up the phone and call and get what I want. I can get it from, there are people there who will facilitate. But I also take that into consideration too, as to why they're so willing to give you the things that God has clearly told you that you need to stay away from. Why they're so willing to partake in your destruction. Why are you so willing to offer yourself up for destruction? Because that may also be key. That may also be the access point the enemy is using the thing. So, and for a long time I've been thinking that there's a struggle between me and my smoking, and that God don't have no problem with it. Is it in this moment, in these moments, when it is that I need to be the master of my flesh and I'm allowing this fleshly desire to control me? That is what God has a problem from. God has a problem with, and it's from there so desires become idols. It's from there so you become willfully disobedient to God because you're giving into your flesh, right? So, and that is where the road to hell and that good intention and that we sometimes set ourselves up for destruction because we do not know how to regulate. We have no self-discipline, no self-control. So I'm upset. Like I keep coming back to it. I was, because I'm not. And not anymore. Then I had this conversation, and that Bible verse kind of just reminds me, like, there are things that I'm believing God for that are mightier, they are greater than a blunt or a spliff or a cup of coffee. There are things that I'm believing God for that will benefit my bloodline for generations to come, right? There are things that I'm trusting God for that are infinitely more important than this momentarily. It's not even a discomfort, it's just because I'm not in my habit and my routine, and because my flesh has gotten so into this routine. But there are things that I'm trusting God for that are bigger than it. There is grace, because a flip side of me not smoking today is me being able to smoke, and then shame because I can't pay my rent, or shame because my daughter don't have what she needs, or shame because I don't have everything that I should be taking care of. That's the flip side. So sometimes I think we need to take a step back. Don't be upset at yourself because you're adulting, right? Be grateful that God has given you the means to gracefully adult and not be a bar, not be a burden, not be a source of shame and disgrace to yourself. Give thanks for it, right? Humble yourself before God. Ask Him for mercy wherever it is that you have been upset and arrogant. Give Him thanks for grace, thanks for ability, thanks for provision, and thanks for everything that He has done, is doing, and will continue to do in your life. Alright, I just wanted to come on here because, as usual, anytime I feel like I'm going through something, it's always a very strong indicator that somebody else is experiencing the same, and I hope to give them some encouragement this morning. In Jesus' name, have a great day and a great week. Until we meet again.